Well, today we got 2 tracks to feature Paul Rogers, basically. 1 track with Free, and then 1 track with Bad Company, courtesy of our patron, James R. So let's go. Hi, guys. Welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with Free and Bad Company. The first track is Wishing Well by Free. That was off their last album that came out in 1973. It was recorded in 72. There's a bunch of, I guess, lineup changes with this one. Andy Fraser, their previous bassist, had left. Their guitarist Paul Kosoff was ailing from a Mandrax. I didn't know that's what those were called, Mandrax. That's hilarious to me. He was dealing with that addiction issue, and as a fellow addict, I can sympathize. I'm not laughing at it like that, don't worry. So it looks like Simon Kirke and Paul Rogers are on both of them. So I've heard a couple Bad Company tracks. A couple, probably like a month or 2 back, courtesy of one of our other patrons. I have not heard Good Lovin' Gone Bad. That's the track by Bad Company. So these are both pretty big hits, apparently. This was, I think, Free's biggest hit, Wishing Well. So I'm interested to hear this. I really enjoyed the couple Bad Company tracks we did like a month or 2 ago. So let's go. Thank you again, James. Don't forget to leave a like, maybe a comment with another track to do. Watch it all the way through. And we have a really cool Patreon in the description if you want to get a video just like this. Join that $30 tier or up. 1 to 2 free requests a month. God, I hate saying that. Wishing Well by Free in 3, 2, 1, go.
You're always saying farewell, and the only time that you're satisfied is with your feet in the wishing well. Oh, yeah. Throw down your gun, you might shoot yourself, or is that what you're trying to do? Fight you believe to be right, and someday the sun will shine through.
His vocals are so good.
Something to hide, something you just can't tell. And the only time that you're satisfied is with your feet in the wishing well. But I know what you're wishing for. Love in a peaceful world. Yeah. Love in a peaceful world. Oh, yeah.
Yep. I hear that. Love the piano.
And the only time that you're satisfied is with your feet in the wishing well.
Yes.
Yes. But I wish you well. Wish you well. Everybody's everybody has a dream. Yeah, yeah, I wish you well.
I love it. I love the piano and organ in that. That was great. So who was that? Oh, John Bundrick. All right. Bad Company. Here we go. Good Lovin' Gone Bad.
Daddy.
Sorry, the kid came in screaming. My bad. Good Lovin' Gone Bad. Bad Company. 3, 2, 1, go.
If I hear you knocking right upon my door, ain't no way that I'm gonna answer that. 'Cause cheating is one thing and lying is another. And when I say it's over, that's it, I'm gonna quit. Yeah, 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 yeah. Nah, I ain't complaining, just trying to understand what makes a woman do the things she does. One day she'll love you, the next day she'll leave you.
I hear that, bro. Yeah.
Just the way it used to be. Woo. Why can't we have
Ace.
it, baby? 'Cause I'm a man, I got my pride. I don't need no woman to hurt me inside. I need a love like any other. Yeah, so go on and leave me for another. Good loving gone bad. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good loving gone
It happens.
bad, bad, bad. Good loving gone bad. Yeah. Baby, I'm a bad man now.
His vocals are just wow, so good, bro.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Indeed,
Yes. That's Mick Ralphs. Damn, bro. I think he wrote this song too. Yeah.
I'm a man, I got my pride. Don't need no woman to hurt me inside. I need a love like any other. So go on and leave me for another. Good loving gone bad, it's what I say. Good loving gone bad, love, love, love. Good loving gone bad, yeah, yeah, yeah. And baby, I'm a bad man. Good loving gone bad, what I wanna say.
Bass is insane, bro. That's Boz Burrell. Burl. Yo, Kirk is a beast, bro.
Don't stand in my way, 'cause baby, I'm a bad man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo!
Oh, I love that ending. It's funny how kind of consistent the sound is throughout. You know, I know that's probably attributed to Kirk and Paul Rogers being in the same band, obviously. But the sound translated very well from Free to Bad Company. Bad Company is like a super group basically. But Free was interesting. Like that was my first ever listen to them. Like I've listened to Bad Company before, never listened to Free. As I thought though, the vocals were definitely a standout. Like he's got just such an amazing set of pipes. I don't know who wrote the lyrics to that one. I'm guessing he did. I really enjoyed the lyrics to that one as well. So that was off the album Heartbreaker. This is the lead single from it. Also the first track on the album. It was written by the whole band, it looks like. There's Paul Rodgers on lead vocals, electric and acoustic guitar, Simon Kirke on drums, and then, oh, where'd it go? Tetsu Yamauchi on bass guitar, and then Rabbit John Bundrick on electric and acoustic piano, organ, and the glockenspiel. And then Paul Kosoff did guitar, but he's uncredited. There's a guy named Snuffy on guitar for track 1, and then Rebop Kwakuba on the congas for that track as well. And I did enjoy that one more, I think, than the Bad Company one. Because I like the Bad Company sound, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I figured them out pretty quickly. You know, there's not like, unless I'm missing something, there's not much more past like the 2 layers. You know, there's music that has like 5 layers, 6 layers. This feels like it's got like 2 layers to it. It's still really good music though, you know, but it's just, it is what it is, you know, there's nothing more, nothing less, and that's just what you get. But the vocals are definitely a standout. The bass was so good in that second track. Simon Kirke was definitely steady throughout, man. He's a very talented drummer, and he fits with that kind of sound that Paul, like his vocals and the band that they are a part of, really produces. He fits it very well, that overall sound. He's very talented and fluid drummer. And that bass from Boz Burrell and that second track, oh my god, bro, they were teaming up. That was so good, bro. That almost stole the show from me compared, other than the vocals, you know. I don't know, like, I feel like I've heard the second song before, like at least the chord progression in it. Like it sounded familiar. The first one definitely not though. We did a song called "Wishing Well," I think a couple months ago by some other artist, Samarita. I can't remember. It's a very interesting name, interesting named artist. But I think I like this "Wishing Well" better. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, definitely the guitars were good for the first track. I liked the little extra percussion throughout. I like the overall atmosphere of the first track more, I'd say. But I did feel the lyrics in the second one, because that was written by the guitarist, I believe. Hold on, where did it go? We'll go back. Straight Shooter was the album. Yeah, Mick Ralphs was the guitarist and keyboardist, and he wrote the second song, Good Lovin' Gone Bad, which came out as a single. It was the first single released in March of 1975. Interesting. There was a song on here written in inspiration of drug and alcohol related deaths. It's called Shooting Star. It was written by Paul Rodgers. We'll have to check that one out too. Yeah, this is also the first track on the album, Good Lovin' Gone Bad. Yeah, written by Mick Ralphs. I love that guitar solo at the end from him. I'm guessing that was him. Very, very good. Boz Burrell's bass was definitely the standout throughout, and then the vocals, obviously. The piano was great too. It was a very solid track. You would think I would like that one more because there were so many great components to it. But overall, I think I like the first one more. But the parts were better in the second track. You know what I'm saying? But the sum was better in the first one, if that makes any sense. But they were both very good, though. I'm definitely going to add that first one to my driving playlist. And I totally feel the lyrics of the second one. I'm kind of going through that right now myself in a way. But, you know, a lot of the battles we fight are just like stuff we make up, I feel like, you know, or because we're bored or we just have so many comforts that we create distractions and all these weird things in our heads because we don't have anything else better to do. I don't know if that's that or there's actually something to it. Who knows? You know, my gut is never steered me wrong. You know what I mean? And my alarm bells are like definitely going off right now. So, you know, who knows? But I do feel the lyrics though because it's just what happens sometimes. You know, there is good loving that just goes bad, and it's all you can do is just try to be better. I guess, you know. I don't know, but I feel him on that. But at the same time, I like the first track. And I feel like the lyrics to it, "Wishing Well," like. That's what I would wish for. If I could wish for stuff, I would wish for peace in the world, so all the death would stop and all the wars, because it's, you know, I don't even know if I want to use that analogy. You know, it's like, you know how they quell the population of deer or other invasive creatures, as they call them, and they've got like population control and stuff like that. I have a feeling wars they kind of work in, not that they do that for that purpose, but it's one of those effects that they like to happen, because they think they think that there's way too many people in the world that it needs to be trimmed down. It says it if you go look it up. I'm not going to say the names here because I don't want to get in trouble, but you can go look it up. It's in the documentation and all kinds of stuff. They want to bring down the world's population because there's too many people. Maybe, but there's also a lot of space in the world that we don't use either, and we could easily spread out further, but we cluster in these little, actually giant like cities, basically, in these little tiny apartments. Man, I could not live in the city. I could visit, but I couldn't live there, man. And I feel like, I don't know, like, it's just, it's scary, man. Like, I fear for the world that my daughters have to grow up in, you know what I mean? But, hopefully it'll be okay. And they'll have some great music to grow up with, because I've already been playing all this stuff for them. Not all of it, but some of it. And they already dig it, man. And that makes, Papa proud, to be honest. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you, James. That was a great video. And good 2 songs. I'll go with the first one as my favorite, but I enjoyed both. Thank you for watching. If you have any other recommendations by Free, Bad Company, or anything Paul Rogers, leave it down below in the pinned comment. And take it easy, my dude.